You stood up to the governor because your daughter is suffering. You've been to 7 meetings, or maybe 8 meetings. He keeps on panning you, skipping you, and you're fighting for your daughter's life. I would have done the same thing. I would have said something after the second meeting, to be honest with you. I would have been pissed off.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's disgusting what he's doing to you guys. You guys have enough to worry about dealing with this stuff, and the government's making your lives even harder.
Yeah.
Jumping through all these hoops. They should be making your life easier.
Too many roadblocks.
I don't get
so
it.
much money.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm able to afford it. Most of us are able to afford what we can do for our kids, but what about the children of Trenton, Newark, Camden?
Right.
These families have no education. They have no funds. What are we doing for them? You know, we're leaving them behind. Why? What's the reason?
I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. All I do is do God. And I am for people not doing drugs. Do Jesus.
Anointing oils.
Anointed oil.
And frankincense.
Anointed my head with oil.
Holy faith.
Run it over. Surely. I'm an ordained pastor.
It's good to be alive.
What are you guys doing? Were you guys going to smoke some...
Yes, we're going to take a walk over to the weed mobile.
Oh.
I just kind of relax, kick back, and try to smoke on the sack.
Oh, it's the healing of the nation.
Are you guys medical marijuana elitists? Well, I'm a medical marijuana elitist.
You're an elite.
And I think all you recreational users are potheads. That's what I think.
I'm not a pothead. I'm a pothead. I'm a stoner, but I'm not a recreational user. I am a medicinal user.
Well, you guys are recreational. I mean, you guys are medicinal users, so I can't even give you guys any crap. So.
Nope.
You guys are elite like me. You guys are special, just like me.
Oh, I'm special, all right, buddy.
We're better than the recreational users. We're actually better than them.
We are. And what makes us better is we all had the balls to get up here and speak about what's right.
Now that's what you ask him. I'm so mad. I forgot. I wanted to do it with you because I knew you would get a kick out of it.
Oh no.
I was gonna take my pipe, put my pipe here. I have some extra fiberglass. I want to wrap it in and case it in there and get a tube from Lowe's and run it up here so that my cast could be my bong pipe.
Well, what's stopping you?
I totally forgot to bring it.
So wait a minute. But you're not a medical marijuana patient.
No.
So you're actually a recreational patient.
No, actually, what it is.
Because I'm a medical marijuana elitist. I hope you know that.
Yes, you are. You're a card-carrying douchebag.
That's exactly right. So if you're a recreational user, I'm not even going to talk to you anymore.
No,
because,
get back over here.
Don't waste my time, buddy.
Because the thing is I could be part of the program,
yeah.
but I look at the hassle and expense that's involved in it, and I just, you know what? I'm always going to do for myself what I need to, and this is what I need to do. You know, I have a prescription for Marinol. I take 30 milligrams a day, and I supplement with a little bit of the fresh green. And it really does help control my pain. I actually wait until, this is off-label, but I actually wait until an hour before bedtime to take the pills. And then I smoke a little bit, and within an hour, I'm out. And I sleep well through the night. And the pain relief actually lasts me 24 hours with that little bit that I'm doing. They're claiming, and I'm actually still investigating this, but they're claiming that it lowers your intelligence. And I cannot imagine what my intelligence would be if I had never used cannabis.
No, I don't think. I think that was debunked a long time ago. That was that Reese's monkey test, right? Where they stuck the monkeys in the.
Let's deprive them of oxygen.
Yes, and then when they die,
cause brain damage that way.
Yes.
Look, the monkey died.
Just getting out of the frame to. Normally, I would have mooned you just to get you to laugh, but I figured this would have done it.
And it's a good thing that Charles isn't here, because if he had mooned me, he probably would have tried to stick a cricket
up.
Ah, see?
No.
That old gag.
That old gag,
Decarboxylated cricket.
Yeah, I know. Decarboxylated cannabis cricket. Suppository.
He's trying to tell me that Charles is actually doing that. I'm pointing at
You'll see.
I
can't put those on YouTube.
With suppositories, when Marinol was found not to work well and be assimilated by the body very well, very low bioavailability, the head counsel of the DEA told me that a suppository formulation is being developed and it was showing promise. Now, Cheryl had very little dignity, and we do whatever it took, but I told that to her that, come on. And she goes, it's very common practice in Europe, to which I replied, tell you what, we'll come to Washington, you show us how it's done, and we'll do it. And she took offense. And I'm like, hey, if it's that common practice and that's all Cheryl needs and you want her to get better, isn't it the least you can do? Shove one up your butt. Go ahead. Tell me, and then tell me, see, it's very common. I said, your reaction is proof of what I'm saying.
I actually heard somewhere that THC does not get absorbed through your rectum.
Oh, that would be Elizabeth Murphy, Esquire, by the way. Yeah, I remember people. I take names. I'm coming for the kicking ass part now.
Gonna do it for anybody before.
Who's gonna? Chuck, you watching?
Holy crap, look at this. What's that?
That's the original scar from the laminectomy, partial discectomy.
What are you trying to outdo me because you see my ugly scar? I got a pretty good one too.
Well, no, it actually had nothing to do with you.
That's a scar. That's a scar, folks. You want to see a scar?
Did you have a cesarean?
I already got you thrown in jail once, so I don't want to do it again.
When did you get me thrown in jail? Oh yeah, way back in the day. That's right. You did film that. Yeah, he's the video guy who filmed the commercials I made back in 2002 when I was on parole, and they used those to put me in jail. I don't know if you remember that. I sat in jail for 5 months over those before a federal judge ordered me released and said it was a violation of my free speech. But that was one of them times too. I refused to capitulate. It was another one of them times. If I had just said, all right, I'll shut up. All right, I won't do nothing no more. His name was Tom Bartlett. He would have dropped it off, but because I refused to back down, he refused to back down, it escalated above us. And then next thing you know, the Attorney General's fighting for it. I'm in federal court. It got bigger than both of us. And it's like, I eventually won. But I spent 5 months in jail for making a commercial that this dude made.
Our governor here in the state of New Jersey has a program and he says it's working. I'm here to tell the world that Governor Christie is a liar. Governor Christie, just because we have a program doesn't mean it's working, nor does it offer compassion. And just like the G.W. Bridge scandal, the mishandling of funds with the Sandy relief, Governor Christie has done his part to systematically destroy our 2010 medical marijuana program. He has underhanded practices and he's created a program that will not work, does not offer compassion to anyone, and is not working without drastic changes. Our program's rules and regulations have set up to fail our children and our patients. My son Jackson has Dravet syndrome. Most of you guys know already he's failed 56 different drug combinations. He has failed 2 brain surgeries, a VNS implant, and so many things. He has side effects for these drugs that are just unmentionable. One of the side effects is death. Right now Jack is in the hospital because of side effects of these medications. On April 3rd, in Sayreville at a town hall meeting, I asked the governor why he conditionally vetoed S-2842. It was last summer, just about a year ago. And he did not answer my question. He danced around the issue, as many of you know. He did promise that I can meet with his staffers, and to this date, I still have not had my meeting with him. It's been 3 months. What is the governor afraid of? Is he afraid of change? Is he afraid of us actually fixing the program? This is our program. The governor says this is his state. It's not his state, it is our state. So after 3 months, I'm demanding that I have my meeting with the governor. We need to fix this program, we need to effect change, and we need to have productive meetings with them. On April 3rd, the governor also told me that I have 4 years to figure out the medical marijuana program for children under the age of 18, like my son. What about Sarah, who's already over 18 and needs the same medicine that Jackson needs? So we need to make change. And in his simple math, the governor actually said that we have 4 years. He basically said, oh, your son's 14. No, until he turns 18, that's 4 years. Simple math, according to the governor. Well, the honest truth is Jackson turned 15 in June. So at this point, he now has 2 years, 10 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days left until his 18th birthday, at which point he has no access to cannabis medicine in the form he needs and the doses that the doctors recommend. We need to fix the program. We need to make this medicine available to whoever needs it, regardless of the age. Disability, diseases, disorders do not discriminate based on someone's age. During that same town hall meeting, I also told the governor, when he said that he wanted a medical-based program, that my son's been kicked out of the hospital. March of last year, 2013, my son was kicked out of Hackensack against medical advice because the lawyer said so. So, within a few weeks of having this conversation with the governor, my son gets kicked out of the hospital yet again. It's not okay, and the governor's office did nothing to help him. When I called the office, there was no answer, there was no reply, there was no assistance whatsoever. When will our governor realize this is a medical issue? It is not a political issue. This isn't about being Republican or Democrat, this is about being a human being. We need to stop the governor from blocking access to safe medicine for our children, for our adults, for our patients, for our aunts, for anybody who needs this medicine. Jackson needs compassion after 15 years of failed drugs and failed medicines, surgeries, and treatments. Why is the governor refusing to allow compassion and give this medicine to my son? Because it's cannabis. Cannabis is based on racism is why it's prohibited. That is no reason to not let a child or an adult have medicine. I just got shown. So Governor Christie, this is not about legalization, this is about medicine. My son, Jackson, needs his medicine. Without cannabis for Jackson and many other citizens, you will have more blood on your hands with the death of more New Jersey citizens. So I'm here in Trenton every Thursday. I'm going to bring awareness. I'm going to educate people in the state of New Jersey. And I'm going to fight for my son's life. I will go to towns. I will share the amazing wonder of the endocannabinoid system, which needs cannabinoids from the cannabis plant. That's how our bodies function. We need this medicine. When will you begin, Governor, to start caring about the people that you represent and stop calling this your state, because it is our state? This is not your program. It belongs to the citizens of the state of New Jersey, and we need change, and we need an effective program that's going to work.
This medical marijuana program has not only failed Jax, Jenna, Sarah, adult patients, it's failed all of New Jersey. It's a shame to actually see children wither away and die, and someone that has the power to actually do something about it and has always said that his political motivations were to help people, it hasn't been for that reason. He's had his own agenda the whole time. And it's time to help not only my daughter, but all of the children in the state of New Jersey. We have the highest autism rate in the whole country. And not once has anybody even tried to looking into doing any research to see what's going on with our children. Nothing's being done for these children. And it's time. It's time to finally stand up to the governor, and it's time to not put up with this bullshit anymore, because it's crazy. It's absurd. The price to get marijuana, first of all, is close to $5 grand that I had to dish out in order to get the card for my daughter. This is to see doctors, to get the cannabis, to go see doctors out of the state of New Jersey, because the doctors are so intimidated to actually get involved in the program. And it's not right. It's not right. We have to do something about this. Something has to be done. And not only this group, everybody in the state of New Jersey. If you are a parent, whether you have a sick child or not, you can understand where we're coming from. Can you imagine having to give your daughter mouth to mouth because she had a seizure in front of you? Can you imagine that? It's not natural. The whole time, though, there's actually someone that could stop that, and he's not. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anybody but himself and money. And it's not right. It's not right. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am a father that is here to fight for his daughter, just like all these other parents and all these other adult patients of medical marijuana. And we need to change this program. We really do need to change this program. We need to do something about it. We have to stop letting our children die away, because the future of the state of New Jersey is not money. It is not money. The future of the state of New Jersey and our country is our children. Our children is the future. And that's all I'm saying from the heart. Thanks for listening to me, everyone. And please check out Tuffy's Fight on Facebook. It gives you more detail on her story, not only my daughter, but countless other children in the state of New Jersey and throughout the country and throughout the world. Ontario, Australia, it's going on all over the world. And we have to stop this. Something has to be done.
Starting with nothing, seeing what we got now, I predict we'll have medical marijuana for all patients by the year 2374 at that rate we're going. I would like to say an interesting thing. Yeah, my late wife, Cheryl, she was an original patient, and you know, we did what we had to do over a number of years. Right now, my problem is that edibles are not available for adults, and there's no explanation why. That's the beginning and end of a very short story. What I'd like to say, though, is Senator Samuel Thompson just walked on in about 5 minutes ago. Now, I know him as Assemblyman Sam Thompson, so I walked over to say hi, saying, "Senator Thompson, it's me, Jim Miller. We're friends, you know me." He shunned me and walked right on by so as not to have a photograph taken with medical marijuana proponents. Now, I would like to think at the last moment it wasn't him, but he turned around and waved when there wasn't any chance for a good shot. So, Senator Thompson, we're friends. You did the right thing for Cheryl when you met her years ago. And no need to be afraid to talk to people with a different point of view. And if you got to hustle by somebody like me to avoid discussion, then I'm right and you're wrong, and that's about the end of that. Thanks for people coming. Sorry it may be necessary to come again. And since I don't have anything planned to say, I want to say that my earliest nemesis, Bob Bart, congressman, said the reason he didn't want medical marijuana is it would lead to legalization. And I agreed with him then. And I said, not because it just walks in like a Trojan horse. It's when people see sick people not being hurt by it, then they're going to turn to say, why not legally? Unfortunately, in New Jersey, the law at this point has let people down. Since the time it was passed, 20% of people with MS have died waiting to get it. People are dying all the time. It's not working, and the time it's going to take to fix it is forever. So I got to say that, and I've been saying, legalization is really the only way all patients are going to get their medicine. It's a sad fact. I'm not going to stop working for medical marijuana advancement, but I can't ignore the fact that at its best, our medical marijuana law, the one that we want, we would settle for now if we could get it. If it doesn't include home cultivation as an example, then patients are being left out by virtue of they can't afford it, even if it was legal, even if they could get it. I think we all need to go the same way on that now. Whatever gets patients their medicine fastest, and most of them, I'm for it.
My name is Mike. I'm from Elizabeth, New Jersey. For those who don't know, I am a parent, and though my child doesn't direly or drastically need cannabis, I know he could definitely benefit through very minimal use of it. You know, I know that it just naturally calms and sedates. I believe that children need the access as well as everybody else, and I am a medical marijuana patient. I've been through the system. I, like many here, fought and stood up, and that's what I'm here to do with the group of people that are able to try, not be afraid to stand up to the system anymore. And that's what we have to do because we need it, other people need it, and the people inside this building aren't willing to do what needs to be done to provide it. So we need to show that there's a necessity for it.
Hi, my name's Dan Price. Personally, I think that marijuana should be legal because down at the D.C. White House, when trying to enter the Capitol on the 4th of July, I encountered problems with park rangers where I was tackled and my marijuana was confiscated, which again, I'm a card holder and a medicinal marijuana patient in the state of New Jersey. So technically it's a broken program. I mean, how can you say you have medical marijuana in DC, yet you walk onto a monument in Washington, D.C. and be harassed like such. Again, too, with the smoking sections, I ran into a problem with that too. I should have been able to light up in the casino and use my cannabis, and they denied me the right to do that. So, again, denying any person their medicine is completely wrong.
All right, first I want to thank Jeannie for having this, and everybody give Jeannie a hand. Come on, everybody give her a hand. Because it always takes somebody to organize something. I've organized a few things in my time, and it's a good thing when someone takes the time to go ahead and organize something. And the fact that she's going to come here every Thursday, we should support her. Even if you can't come here every Thursday, that's why I wanted to come this first Thursday. I'm not sure if I'll be here every Thursday, but I will come again. And I think everybody here should come and hear her message. The program doesn't work. If people come out here every Thursday and catch the State Assembly, the State Senate coming in and out of here, keep it on their minds. Keep it in front of them. At some point, there's a few bills before it. There'll be opportunity. If we're standing here every Thursday, the State Assembly, State Senate members are coming in and out of the building, they're going to take notice. If the press keeps showing up, you got the record here. Everyone right here should pass the press releases to their local newspapers. Everyone here should take these event pages and post them everywhere. Use the internet. I've had a lot of success using the internet, spreading the message, and telling you everybody here can do it. And little things too, like pick a town. I just want to tell you something. Pick a town on Facebook. Say you pick Princeton, and you go to Princeton's, the town of Princeton's Facebook page, and then start looking at the people who are liking the page or who have checked in and said they've been there, and just go through the list all day. Spend a couple hours and just send them messages. And you'd be surprised. You might spend 2-3 hours and you send you're spamming Facebook, but you might spend 2 or 3 hours and you might get 300 people you sent the message to, and then like 15 of them maybe comment, respond. And the next day you pick another town and you do the same thing to it. It should be legal, right, young lady? Legalize it. Now we're out here because this is a medical marijuana event, but I am a legalizer. I don't even hide it. I tell everybody I'm a legalizer. I've been a legalizer long before I became a medical marijuana patient. And even at that, I kind of hid my medical condition for a long time. I didn't want to talk about it in public, But now I can't hide it so much anymore. But either way, that's all. I just wanted to tell everybody to support Jeannie. Come back again. You can help her on the internet just by spreading the message, and who knows, by the end of the summer we might have a couple hundred people showing up here every Thursday. We might have a dozen newspaper guys show up here, catch a radio station, whatever, but she's not going to be able to do that all by herself. We have to sit back and use the internet ourselves and spam, whatever, post, spend a couple hours. Spend 4 hours every week just doing activism. 4 hours and 20 minutes every week doing some activism on the internet.
If you come here next time and there's a bunch of freedom cages set up, barriers like there was in Philly, what's your plan?
Smoke in front of them, not behind them. No, but see, you know what? If 200 people show up, they won't arrest. I've been to events where
they can't arrest
people
everybody.
start smoking, they just go, oh shit.
Pandemonium.
But usually they look for you usually, and that's why they always go after you for some reason. Why is that?
I don't know. Yeah, that was amazing. But this is the second time though that they at that one smoke down in Philly, the same thing. A cop grabbed me, then let me go. And then got Poe and did all that. And I was like, I got out of there. Same thing happened here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, you in the suit, please puff, puff, pass. Them ladies over there, please puff, puff, pass.
to lock him in. He ain't got the goods. We got to lock him down.
You guys gotta get out of here. You guys gotta move in front of the mailman. Mailman, get access. Thank you. Stop it.
I hear you. Hey, what about California, Colorado?
It's working, man.
They just had some kind of party or something.
Yeah, they just got basically legal today. I mean, yesterday in Washington State, they first started their first like legal sales just happened yesterday.
We need to legalize it in New Jersey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm getting ready to go get my medicinal. The knees, the back, the head.
I got mine.
But it's missing one thing. You know what it's missing, right?
You can't grow.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.